Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today we are looking at a gray ink. This one is from Robert Oster. Robert Oster Ghost. Sample came like these. Here is our comparison panel. This is a dark gray ink with some silver shimmer going on. See if we can turn some lights on. Let's zoom in. Look at that nice silver shimmer. Very nice indeed. Here is our ink swatch. Water resistance test shows it has a little bit of water resistance, but not quite enough that I would feel comfortable using it on the outside of an envelope, for fear it may wash away. And here is our toilet paper chromatography. I noticed that there is like a red hinge. There's like a red tone going on. Like red and some brown and some green and some teal. This is kind of a weird looking rainbow. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. Okay. Let's do some paper review. Shall we? Oh, today's pen we will be using the Noodler's Nib Creeper with a steel flex nib. Alright, this is a pen and gear memo book from Walmart.com. A little bit of shimmer. No feathering. No bleeding. A little bit of ghosting though. Down there. This is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Nice shimmer, no feathering, no bleeding. A little bit of ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Little trouble grabbing the page. Just right there. No feathering, normal amount of ghosting. Moleskin 70 GSM, feather like a chicken, blend to the page. Field Notes Journal. A little bit of wiggle, blend to the page. Fabriano Eco-Qua 85 GSM, oh no, 90 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Colt Pens, 120 GSM. Hello, Moleskin Paper. How are you doing today? Moleskin. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Kenzie. How are you doing today? I saw Moleskin Paper. Yeah, Moleskin definitely sucks. I'm told that they have some better quality paper, but I'm not spending $45 to find out. It's not going to happen. If anybody has some and you want to send me a sample, by all means, but I'm not spending no $45, no $65 on a book. It's not going to happen. Those people are insane. Alright, this is Colt Pens, 120 GSM. There's no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Alright, this is Cosmo Airlight, 75 GSM. I don't even know, do they make Cosmo Airlight still? No feathering. No bleeding, only a little bit of ghosting. Nice to see you also. Thank you for dropping in. This is the Idea Notebook 80 GSM. We do fountain pen, ink, and paper reviews here. I also do the occasional calligraphy. I also do the occasional baking video, but they're very few and far between. This one is feathering and ghosting and even a little bit of bleeding. Let's see. It doesn't look like it's feathering too bad, but it is ghosting heavily through the page. Alright, this is Pelican. This is from the Pelican Hub 2023. I love this paper. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Most excellent paper. This is, this is 68 GSM, let me see, where is it? 68 GSM Tumaway River. Beautiful with the sheen, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Alright, Midori MD paper. Beautiful, little bit of ghosting. What is under my finger? There's nothing in there. Okay. Sorry. Alright, this is the Eco Jot. Oi. Feathered like a chicken. Bled to the page. This is Office Depot Office Max. Feathered like a chicken. Bled to the page. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. Beautiful, nice, crisp line, no feathering. Ooh, it is ghosting just a little bit right there. I was gifted this picture for my birthday from a pen friend in the UK. She's an artiste. What is on my mat? It's like weird. Okay, so we have a new addition to the family of papers. This is Milky Color Paper. 10 somethings and 40 somethings. I don't know how to read this language, so I apologize in advance. 125 millimeters by 175 millimeters. Let's see, is that accurate? 170, 120, yep. So, I don't know what this is, but it comes in a rainbow of colors. So we're going to give it a go for a little while and see how good it is. So far, it looks really nice. Hello, neighbor. How are you doing today? There's no feathering and no bleeding and no ghosting. This reminds me of like cardstock, but thinner cardstock, and either that or like this stuff. I use this as blotting paper. What is this called? Construction paper. Child's construction paper. I got it from the 99-cent store. This was given to the pen club. I stole it. But that is pretty awesome. There's no feathering, no bleeding, and no ghosting. On something that could be construed as construction paper, that's pretty good. I gotta say, I am impressed and thoroughly. Yes. Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. Alright, this is Saustrine Greens. All over the world, Handelscompany. I don't actually know if that's how you say it. It's German. Germans are weird. They have to make everything difficult. Hospital is Krankenhaus. Like, how did you even get that? Alright. There is no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of micro bleeding, and a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is Clairefontaine. 90 GSM. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Marimon Mnemosyne. 80 GSM dot grid. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Oxford, black and red, Oxford optic paper. You know it's the Oxford optic because it has the little wingamabits in the corner, and these are for making scans. It comes with an app. You can scan the page. Oh, it does have a little bit of feathering though. And a little bit of bleeding and a little bit of ghosting. Neat. I'm always up for some other colors. I am figuring out that any paper 100 GSM or higher is best. Not necessarily. This is 100 GSM paper, and I hope you're sitting down. I hope you've got your Pampers on, because feather like a chicken, fled to the page. This is Exceed 100 GSM paper from Walmart.com. This is not the best. It doesn't matter what the weight is. Let me tell you. I can tell you that it doesn't matter what the weight is, because it has to do with the coating of the paper. If it's coated with some sort of, I guess it would be construed as some sort of wax, some sort of coating. I don't know what it's made out of, but if it has a coating and it's not just natural, this would be like natural paper. And it bleeds right through. Everything bleeds through it. Everything. So it's not the best. That's why I have my channel, so I can show you guys the good paper from the bad paper. Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. On the other hand, this is Archer and Olive. This is very expensive paper. This Exceed was $10 at Walmart. This is 160 GSM, Archer and Olive notebook paper. These books run about $45. They're rather expensive. Let's see. Archer and Olive. $39 for a book like this. So it just really depends on what you're looking for. Let's see, notebooks. They range anywhere from $35 to $45. They're very expensive, but I have used this for 2 months now, and nothing bleeds through. I think I've had one ink bleed through. And that was because I put it on super thick. So, this is most excellent paper. Okay. Beautiful. No feathering, No bleeding, no ghosting. Here is another addition to our paper lineup. This is colored drawing paper, smoky color. And I can't read that. I recognize that symbol from the last one. This one's 10 colors, 20 sheets. Oh, I see. So today's is Dusty Pink, I think. Yes, Dusty Pink. But this paper is pretty good, I gotta say. Can I have some? Thank you. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. I think this is the same company, but I'm not sure. Let's see. I just picked these up. I didn't even look at the... Yep, it's the same one. It's the same company. That symbols. Those symbols are different. That symbol is the same. Wait a minute. Those two symbols are the same. 3 symbols. That one and that one are different. 10 colors, 40 sheets. Okay. I don't see any GSM on here. Oh, it's Daiso. Okay, this one's from Daiso. Daiso, Japan. This must be Japanese then. And Dusty Pink. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. Oh no, everything's falling over. Don't fall over. Beat you with a stick. Okay. It has an antique look to it. Yes, it does. I like it a lot so far. Alright, this is New Eco paper. It says, printed use vegetable-based ink. New Eco. There's the thing for that. It is spreading into the page, and it did bleed and ghost through the page. Too bad. Okay. This is the... What happened there? Oh, I tore the thing off. I hate these polycarbonate things. I hate them. They're awful. If I could rip this off, I totally would. But then I would have to deal with keeping the paper organized. So, and I would just rip the page out, but I don't want to rip the page out, because then I have to rip the page and the back out. This is just, anyway. Rant over. Let me see. How much is this? How much is this piece of garbage? Can I have some poly composition book? This thing is $4.39. Don't do it. Just don't do it. The paper is fine. It's the fact that you can't really open it, and then it won't stay open until you like bend it over, and then you can't. Ugh, it drives me crazy. You can't get the thing to stay open, so then it'll close on you. And then once you do get it to stay open, now it won't close for me. Don't do it. Just don't. Oh, God. Sorry. I'm feeling really ranty right now. I don't know why. You're welcome. This is really nice paper. Minimal amount of feathering. Minimal amount of ghosting. Still not worth the $4, though. This is Up and Up Wide Ruled Composition Book from Target.com. This is like 50 cents from Target. No feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Heavy bits of ghosting. I do not like ghosting. Not even for 50 cents. This is True Red Composition Book from Staples.com. A little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Still not a favorite. Apica, this notebook paper. This is rather thin. I got this for like $5. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting, barely any ghosting. And this paper is like smooth as a baby's butt. I mean, it is so smooth. It's like soft as, I can't even, it's like chinchilla hair. It's so smooth. Okay, this is 5-Star Mead. There's what the front of that looks like. It says high quality paper, resist ink bleed. My foot. Feather like a chicken. Bled to the page. Okay, this is Ayush 100 GSM paper. This is really nice. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. This is the Nanami 7 Seas 68 GSM Tomoe River. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, only a minimal amount of ghosting. CVS Caliber notebook paper. I need to go buy some CVS Caliber notebook paper fairly soon because I'm almost out. I've only got this much left. I'm gonna cry. This is what the CVS Caliber notebook paper looks like. It's filler paper. It's loose leaf sheets. It's like $5 a ream. Better than Tomoe River. That's what I use to teach with. They come in college rule and wide rule. You get 2 of those for like $8. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. This is Oxford notebook paper. A little bit of shimmer. No real feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. This stuff, this is the one that's worth it. This is the heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. The only problem that I have with this is that it comes in a spiral bound notebook. But look, you can tear the pages out. And you can put them in a 3-hole punch. This stuff is most excellent. And it's only $1.94. And it's very big. These pages are 280 millimeters by 240 14 millimeters. So it's really big. How much ink 60 mil do you get through in a week, a month? I don't know. I review a different ink every day, so I don't really know how much I would go through if I did only use one ink. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, and no ghosting whatsoever. No ghosting. That's where it's at. That's the killer right there. Let me tell you. Alright, this is HP Premium 32 pound 120 GSM copy paper. A little bit of feathering, a little bit of ghosting right there. I like how you speak the positives on the paper products and just the cons. Thank you. That means a lot. And you know, every book has its positivities. If you have a creative mind, then every paper has a purpose. I will get into that in just a second. Let me finish this review. Rotary and dot pad, 80 GSM, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Excellent paper. J&B Copperplate graph pad from johnneilbooks.com. A little bit of wiggle, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. Minimal amount of feathering. Minimal amount of bleeding and ghosting. And this is Original Mead. This is Vintage Mead. No feathering. Barely any ghosting. The yellow paper is very vintage. I thought I would put that in there just for fun. So, what I mean by every paper has a purpose is sometimes if you want feathering, you can want feathering for a specific purpose. Just give me a second. This is construction paper, it's crap, but this is really bad paper. You would not use this for like writing journals in, but come Christmas time, for most of the people in the world, it's cold outside. Unless you live in Australia or, you know, below the southern equator. So you would take a very fluid ink and you would write and you could see, oh, this probably isn't the best example, but you can kind of see it feathers into the page. This isn't the best stuff. But some of the really crappy paper, you can get it to actually like shoot out from the line work, and it looks like icicles. So every paper does have a purpose. Sometimes if you find the cheapest, crappiest paper, you can find a use for it. Okay. Let's do a comparison panel. See where this ink lies. I think it's a black ink. I think it's like a gray ink. Let's start with the grays, and then we will go to some black inks. I mean, well, if you have a creative mind, you can find a positive for just about every negative. So here is Robert Oster Ghost next to Diamine Gray. And if you find that you have one of these inks and you want to stop and look at it, you can pause the video and then use the period to go forward and the comma to go back one frame at a time, respectively. No. This one's kind of close. It has a little bit of that silver in it. No. Too blue. Sparkling Shadows is getting there a little bit. Here we go. Diamine Earl Grey has the same darkness, but this one's a little more blue. This is Diamine Ghost. Looks nothing like that one. Yeah, this one's difficult. The grays are either blue or pink or green. Sparkling Shadows is kind of close, but it has gold shimmer. And Winter Night is kind of close, but it has like silvery purple shimmer. Okay, let's look at some blacks, because black might be the department that this lies in. Visconti black is kind of close. Monte Grappa dark gray is kind of close. Common Loon black is kind of close in the swatch. Nero Vesuvio is kind of close. Freedom of the Starry Sky black is kind of close. Platinum black is kind of close. Diamond Night Sky is kind of close. It's even got that silver shimmer in it. And even Noodler's black, it might be a little close. So, what did you all think about that? What did you guys think about this ink? Are you thinking thoughts about getting this ink? Do you have this ink? Let me know what your thoughts on this ink are in the comment section below. So, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the links in the doobly-doo. And I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Oh, I love you. Bye. Have a great day.